Hello, I'm Dr. Rick Durst. I teach theology at Golden Gate Baptist Theological Seminary. This is the second part in a three-part video series related to science and Scripture. It's to challenge whether you're a believer or not a believer to use all the intelligence you can to try to integrate the insights from Scripture as well as the insights from science. This particular YouTube focuses on Genesis chapter 1 and 2, the biblical material related to creation. How do you integrate science and Scripture with the biblical revelation on creation of the universe and the earth? And there are really 5 attempts at integration that I want to put before you. 2 of those are young earth theories, with the sense that God created the universe in 6 literal days. How would that actually work out? So there are 2 theories on that. There are 3 theories, or hypotheses, if you will, on old earth. So the sense is, was God really talking about 6 24-hour days? You know, why did he take so long? But maybe he took much longer, as the geological and astronomical records seem to indicate billions and billions of years. And so there are 3 theories or hypotheses about how to integrate science and Scripture with reference to those. The 2 younger theories are the flood hypothesis, that because of the global flood that's indicated and described in the book of Genesis, that made creation on earth, nature on earth, look far older than it is. And so it's a 6 literal day, but the flood adds to the agedness. There's the ideal time theory, which is that if God created the universe in 6 days, necessarily the only way we could look at the earth and the universe is if it's old. The big question of, did Adam have a belly button or not? Well, if God created him instantly, so to speak, and he created him to look like every other human being, he would have had a belly button. But he didn't need a belly button because he was not conceived in the womb. So that's the idea behind ideal time. The 3 old earth theories are the gap theory, namely that between the original creation in Genesis 1:1 and a couple of verses later, there seems to be a gap. Maybe there's the billions and billions of years in that gap, so it's an old earth, but God recreates life on earth that's described in the latter part of Genesis chapter 1. The age-day theory focuses on the vocabulary in Genesis 1. Yom does in every instant it mean a 24-hour day? How could it mean a 24-hour day since the sun isn't created right at the beginning? So that's how that theory thinks. And pictorial day is sort of a literary theory which says this is not about a chronology, but creating pictures for us to examine as God has created each order of being that's described in Genesis 1 and 2. So these are the 5 attempts at integrating science and Scripture. Now in the next video, I want to go back and examine each of these 5 theories just a little more in depth, and then challenge you to think about how are you going to integrate reason and revelation, science and Scripture, so that you can have eyes wide open and all your IQ focusing on thinking through these very important issues. Thanks for watching.